Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Some hours ago, but barely 24 hours ago in particular, Ganduje, the governor of Kano State, had come all out telling Nigerians that they should, of course, go ahead and embrace President Muhammadu Buhari. That's really doing a great job, and we should stop looking for issues of secession and all of that. But we shouldn't forget that Nigeria, what makes up the majority of Nigeria is the North. The Northerners are about 80% of the population of Nigeria, and the rest are minority group, including the Ndibos and the Yorubas. And you know that sparked a lot of reactions, making it look as if Nigerians are actually, or the other ethnic groups are actually favored to be amongst them. Of course, FFK gave a lot of reply to that, and that has generated a lot of things. And of course, Are Onakakonfo and Ooni Of Ife had reacted to some of the issues of agitation for Yoruba self-determination. And before now, the likes of Are Onakakonfo, Gani Adams, Gani Adams have been, for dragging a little bit here and there, and are not really being totally in for it. But he has spoken of late that he's in for it if everybody is actually into it. And of course, Ooni Of Ife have, decided to speak on this issue as well via his media press. But before we go into the newspaper to find out what it is the Yorubas are saying concerning self-determination and what the Yorubas generally are looking out for, like you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. The Are Onakakonfo of Yoruba land, that's Are Gani Adams, Gani Adams, has said majority of Yoruba people are ready for self-determination. Speaking in Ikeja, Lagos, at a public presentation of a book, Roundtable Discussion on Economy and Restructuring in Nigeria by the National Pilot Book, Adams noted that a power bloc was not ready for restructuring. The book was edited by Professor Hassan Saliu and Mr. Billy Adedamola. Adams said, I support the popular view that we have graduated actually from restructuring to self-determination, but the main powerful bloc is not ready. This is what the Yoruba leaders are clamoring for. If Nigeria is not restructured in the next 3 years, the future is bleak. We have different types of restructuring, so they should know the kind of restructuring that they want. If Nigeria will be restructured, we have to borrow points from 1960 and 1963, which give room for regionalism. That's regionalism, yeah, through the Abacha, that's late Sani Abacha regime. It also allowed that the 6 zones can develop at their own paces. My own is self-determination. You prepare for negotiation. Even some Yoruba women in diaspora are also demanding for the same self-determination. And one or two of them, that's another person, that's Ooni Of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, who was represented by the Alara Odaye of Ife, Oba Segun Layade, said most of the resources in the south were enjoyed mostly in the north, and honestly it's actually not far from the truth. If you want us to say the truth the way it is, and Nigerians have been enjoying one another, especially the issue of oil now is even becoming something else. But let's find out what the Yoruba women in diaspora have got to say. The Yoruba women in diaspora, under the aegis of Obìnrin Oduduwa, have visited the palace of the Ooni Of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, demanding self-determination for Yoruba. Oh, hey, don't happen. Women don't pull mouth. This is serious. The women said to be about 1,000 from 37 countries were led to the palace by the Alana of Ilana Omo Odua, Professor Banji Akintoye, the publicity secretary of Ilana Omo Odua. Okay, that's how it should be actually. Ilana Omo Odua, Maxwell Adeleye, said in a statement that the women who came from the United States, Canada, Argentina, United Kingdom, Spain, and other countries visited the Oni on Sunday. The women were led by their worldwide leader, Princess Simisade Kuku Onayemi, and their Secretary General, Dr. Owuwumi Babalola Okocha. The women said the gods of Yoruba land mandated them to embark on spiritual exercise that would lead to the prompt actualization of Yoruba nation. Hey, this one is what they call otoge. Hey, it have do, like some of our preaching people will say it have do. This is serious. These guys are not joking. No. But let's continue with the news. He said that prompted them to pray and to seek spiritual exercise that will lead to the prompt actualization of Yoruba nation without bloodshed, hence their visit to their fatherland. Kuku Onayemi said, all of us that you are seeing here today are top-notch professionals. We have medical doctors, lawyers, engineers, chartered accountants, development experts, journalists, bankers, academics, bankers, and entrepreneurs. We are doing well in our chosen careers, but we are not happy with the situation of things in our fatherland. Hence, are coming out to salvage the land in the traditional way. Akitoye, who has been at the forefront of the agitation for Yoruba self-determination, expressed optimism that the Yoruba nation will be bettered very soon. He said, our women who gave birth to us have spoken. Welcome, they have declared and the heaven has heard. Oh, when women enter matter like that, he used to have a different undertone, I tell you. But this is a good one. And that's diasporans coming in to add voice to what is going on. Honestly, the Yorubas are actually impressing everyone with the way they're moving, and they have made up their mind it's going to be bloodless. We don't know how it will play out, but eventually, it is really sickening. Sorry to say, but that you are doing so well in your various countries that you have been staying in diaspora. You have ended up becoming citizen one way or the other. Look at what Chimamanda said the other time, that she actually regretted why she didn't, apply for citizenship in the United States. Because way back home, the information that coming out of social media, on the media space, media platform, is always disheartening. How can you be a light and back home looks as if darkness is overwhelming everyone? Doesn't speak well. We got good hands out there. Nigerians out there make Nigeria proud. But our leaders are not making Nigeria itself proud. It's disheartening. Honestly, it is. And now these women from different walks of life in diaspora have decided to come home. They don't want to speak plenty grammar. They say they don't come to speak English. If it is the grammar, they can speak it very well because they are professionals in their chosen careers. But they have come to do it the traditional way. And they have decided to, go through the rigors of the fatherland things, and begin to say, no, this must stop. Like the Yorubas will say, otoge. It needs to stop. So that if there's any way they can get their nation, either which way, but in a bloodless manner, they would want to do that, and they're seeking in the intervention of the gods of the land, or the god of the land, as whichever you want to look at it through. But they're going it in a spiritual manner. Well, that's to go wrap it up. What's a take on what Ooni of Ife via his representative Ona Gani also has spoken, and of course the women, the Yoruba women in diaspora, have also added their voice, but this time in a spiritual manner.